A good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. And off we go from KC. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Throwing on the first play is Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
It's a gain of 17.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On third and long, it's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Colts.
How about that play off the call sheet to convert third and 18 for a first down?
Indianapolis.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here is second down and 9. From the gun, it's Jones. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throwing is Jones on third down. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
The Chiefs make over first and 10.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
Mahomes pass. Complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Grover Stewart there for the tackle.
3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the defense has enough with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Good running inside the 25. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 11-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will score! Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7 0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
This one brought in by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7 0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes back. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 15-yard line.
Second down and 8. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop them. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Patrick to throw. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here to talk things over before third down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. Man. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Running left. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Colts 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Jones keeping this one. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. The right side is hauled in by Warren. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Ooh. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground.
Taylor again the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. First down throw, Mahomes in trouble, and down he goes. The Michigan man, Winnie Hay, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On second down, Mahomes. Room to run, past the 30. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. 15-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A give here to Pacheco. And let's give him about 4 on that one to remain back up to make the stop.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third down, they need 5. Throwing is Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Now, Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run. It's Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Tie game, 2nd half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front, and 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jones to the air again. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That one complete to Pierce. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run at Hula, and he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw is Jones. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
10 at the 21-yard
As a
line.
route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And the Colts.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. Second down, goal to go. Jones gonna hang on to it here. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
In motion comes Pittman. They'll drop to throw. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
Is a turnover on downs.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off to Pacheco. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little